Hi, my name is Sandra with Shooting Stars Intuitive Readings. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Today we are going to check December's general energies for all signs. So please take what resonates with you. Know that this is a general reading and it may not apply to everyone. Just take what speaks to you. In general, the general energy for December is very fast moving. I feel the intuitive feelings I get is I'm getting this rush of excitement. I'm getting this close call is the word that comes to mind. So I feel like for a lot of you, don't procrastinate. Don't put things off because look, see the card underneath the deck. This is technically the Nine of Cups, which is reward yourself for all your hard work. Being happy and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. And of course, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be self-employed, but what that means is that you can create your own success, right? So if you feel that one specific direction in your life is at a standstill and is literally stuck, it's time to tune into your intuition to decide which direction to move, because I'll be honest with you, I don't feel like that's going to last very long. A lot of creative energy here with the wands. There's a lot of creative energy happening right now, even during this time. And I know that some of you might not really know what to do or how to move forward, but there's going to be a door that's going to open for you really soon. And I'm going to go ahead and ask what changes you can expect coming. Let's see. What changes? Yeah, see, you're being called to work through your fears. Don't let fear get in your way, right? See, your hard work is paying off. So keep going after what you want because it's going to be very successful. The Nine of Autumn and this Three of Summer are one of the happiest cards in the deck. And really, that's not just the cards itself. See, the answers you need are coming. This card was under the deck so that for those who don't know, those are hidden energies, right? So you're being called to push forward, push through what you're fearing. I feel deep down a lot of you already kind of know what you're supposed to do, but you've been hesitant because you feel that there's a lot of uncertainty up ahead, right? You just can't touch it. You can't see it. You can't feel it quite yet. So your mind sort of gets in the way. And so that's another thing that I wanted to ask, what's blocking your way. But I feel for a lot of you, just intuitively speaking, I feel that your mind and that overthinking and just sort of in your head worrying before challenges come through is a bit of a blockage, and that's what's happening for a lot of you. And you have to realize that the energy is actually in your favor. So but let's find out. Let's see, what clarification do you have? What is blocking? What's blocking? What is blocking you? Okay, so if I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? See, I feel that a part of you is second guessing the magic in manifesting and co-creating what you want. A part of you is second guessing it because you can't, like I said, there's too much uncertainty around you, right? And that's a natural feeling, and that's completely normal and valid. But I will tell you that the energies are working in your favor. So it's safe to continue to work hard and to push through those fears, because that what you're working for is going to end up paying off. right? I feel for a lot of you, you're going to end up doing a lot better than you thought. And this could be a simple idea, right? Like you just get this idea in your mind and you think, well, I've always wanted to do this and I think I'd be really happy doing it. And this could just be a side thing just to kind of get you through this, cold season. Because I feel like I said, there's a new beginning, and the spring is going to completely be a completely different energy, you know, um, than what we're dealing with. I feel that in the spring, things are just, I hear the words like rocket launch, like things are just gonna, the rocket's just gonna go off and you're not gonna be able to stop it, so you're gonna have to literally hit the ground running. Wow. Wow. Let's see here. See if cars are kind of flying out in the background here. See? Oh my goodness. The King of Spring, a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter in your cause. See, go after what you want. This could also be someone that you know, and this could be a fire sign, right? That steps in, or they could have fire sign qualities. So they're very direct, they're very straightforward, right? Like they're confident, and they're just not afraid to carry ideas through, right? So I feel this wise person. For a lot of you, this will be a male, and for males, you might be this person, right? Like you might be your own King of Wands, that you're being called to literally take the lead and go after what you want, because you're going to end up doing pretty well. See, and the cards kept just flying out. See, a lot of wand energy, that's fire energy, and it's this 10 of spring, which tells me that difficulties are slowly and surely ending. You're like at the end of a phase. So ask for help from others. All work and no play. Being weighed down by too many responsibilities. So like I said, you're at the end of a cycle. Like there's something closing out here very soon that you are not going to believe. I don't know why those words are coming through, but I do feel really positive about it, because even I get this like anxious, but more out of excitement type of feeling, right? So, and these other two cards flew out. So this is, right, the 4 of spring, which is being grateful. You have so much to celebrate, deep feelings of peace and happiness, a contented personal life. Like there's a lot of, but see, all that's fire energy. There's a lot of fire energy. And then we get the Sun card, which is literally one of the best cards in the deck. Plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. So if you've been stressing about money, I want you to know that you're going to be okay. Like there's going to be the abundance that you need is going to come through. I honestly feel a lot of you are going to receive some money that you weren't expecting. And this could be through a creative endeavor. This could be through a windfall. I feel like other people might support you and help you out. Don't let fear get in your way, because what you want is already yours. Like it's just literally on its way. I feel that very strongly. Let me see. Let me ask. What do you need to know to help get you through this situation? What do you need to know to help you get you through this situation? What do you need to know to help you get through this situation? Okay, I get flower power. To be honest, this card for me, it speaks about grounding and taking your power. I know that's not exactly what the card says. It says spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. So a lot of you might drink tea, and so that might help calm your nerves a bit. And for others, I feel this is just a need to get out into nature. And if you can't because it's too cold where you live, perhaps meditations surrounding nature, right? Where you're listening to the ocean waves, or you're listening to the raindrop, right? Or something along that nature that will help you. Taking a bath or using essential oils is also very good. I mean, like lavender is great for relaxation. I'm feeling something around flowers and nature and grounding that's very necessary. And I feel that this is going to help calm you while you get through this transition period. Because come the summer, I know I mentioned the spring, things would get a lot better, but things are really going to be different, like shift wise. Like some of the struggles that you have now are not going to be there come the summertime. Like, granted, we might still have some adjustments. I don't think we'll ever fully go back to fully normal, but I do feel that you'll feel better about where you are, right? Like, I get a sense of relief, and I get a sense of happiness. See, I'm pulling another card from the top of this deck, and it's everything's okay. Don't worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way, right? It's that perfect timing type of feeling that, oof, that was a close one. Like, that's the feeling I'm getting. So if you've been asking and if you've been praying for some help on something, know that everything's gonna be okay, because your prayers are being heard. Literally, they really are. See, the card underneath the deck. I swear, you can't make this stuff up. Like, let go. As you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. Surrender this. A big part to manifesting and creating what you really want is trusting that the divine, whether you believe in God and source and the universe, whatever you call him, you fully trust. Like, sometimes you have to agree to disagree, right? Like, you have to agree to disagree because you don't always agree, right? You don't always want to let that person go. You don't always want to move on to a certain situation. You don't always want to take that leap of faith because it scares the hell out of you, right? But you're being called to trust and to know that everything is going to be okay because you are being taken care of. The important thing, though, is to continue to follow your instinct, like I always say, and to be creative, because success is almost assured, right? Like, look at how much abundance she has all over her. Like, she's just not even worried about what she has because she knows she has what she needs, and she knows that regardless whether this is male or female, right? Like, you're in touch with your emotions. You're in touch with your spiritual connection. And so you know that deep down that you can trust and that you will have everything you need. You don't know how the heck it's going to work itself out. You don't know how you're going to do it, but you deep down, you already know. I'm taken care of. I have what I need, and I will have more, right? And having that mentality and having that reassurance and continually validating that to yourself will help you create what you want. It's not always at the time that we want it, right? Because it's always divine timing, which is another difficult part of manifesting, because a lot of times we want it sooner than later, but in reality, it's already on its way, and the timing is just so close. I get the visual of almost like a door that's cracked open, right? It's not shut, it's not open wide either, but it's cracked open just enough for some air or some energy to flow through. And I feel that's what this energy is doing. It's cracking the door open, because come the spring and the summer, that door is gonna fling right open, right? Like you're just let it all in now. Like come on in. But right now I feel like you're in this transition period where you're slowly being eased into better circumstances. Let's see. I want to ask what advice does spirit have for you? Let's see. Oh God, there's a little night. What advice does spirit have for you? What advice does spirit have for you? Yeah, I see a lot of you have been focusing on your prosperity, right? You've been focusing on almost a lack mentality because you're afraid that you might not have enough. And this doesn't have to be money, right? This could be love. Like you feel you're not loved, you don't have enough love. So you kind of get insecure with yourself, or you get insecure with others around you. This could be um, literally a lack of nearly anything, right? So you've really been struggling, like you've really been suffering. But there, like this card says, there's divine teachers that are already working in your favor that are helping shift this dynamic. See, you're I get again, like I get this feeling like you're getting, I'm hearing the words rescue mission, and I know that sounds kind of funny, but like I get this feeling of you're there's aid coming, like there's help coming, and like I said, you can't feel it, you can't see it, you can't touch it. So right now your fears are stepping in and are making you second guess, like, is this really going to happen for me, right? What if I don't have enough money? What if I don't have love? What if this person leaves me? What if they don't really love me, right? It's all those negative feelings that kind of come through that create that doubt and that inner turmoil. It's time to focus on what you're receiving, like see, like your family's protected, see, but again, see, that's peace there. If you've been having struggles with your family, like I feel for many of you, you might be having some there might be like an olive branch peace offering coming through, because I feel like in the recent past, maybe even a few months or years ago, there was a lot of push and pull. There was a lot of conflict. Like you just couldn't see eye to eye. But I'm feeling that there is going to be peace with that, right? And this could also be your work family, right? Like you've experienced difficulties within work. But I feel that this is being healed, and that you're going to end up having peace and more prosperity in your life. Because if you notice, there's a lot of abundance again, a lot of abundance. You know, you just, you will have what you need. Your family will be taken care of. You'll have what you need. But I will say, those that follow their intuition and go after the ideas that they're being led to take will probably have more than you'd expect. So don't be afraid to go after that. But see, again, with family, see, this keeps coming up. Bring love into the situation. I feel many of you are having conflict with either your partners, extended family. Like there's some part of your family dynamic. You're being called to remember what it's like. Why do you love them? What about them do you love, right? Like what? Remember a time when you were all in peace, like where you were happy, right? Because times aren't always negative, right? And like every cycle, right? You have your cycle, your times of struggle, but you also have your times of happiness. You're meant to, and this is what you can't see. See, hold a vision of the type of relationship or the type of dynamic that you would like to have. And like I said, this could be anybody. This could be your friend families, this could be your soul family, this could be your immediate family, your extended family, this could be, I feel for many of you, this might be your romantic partner even. You have to focus on what about your relationship is special, you know, and don't get stuck on the same patterns. Like, because and with the word fixed on in this card really speaks to me, because if you get stuck in your ego, you get stuck in this is how I am and this is what it is and it is what it is kind of attitude, like, you'll bring forth the negativity, right? I'm getting like darkness, like confrontation. But this is what's blocking you. The energy that's trying to come in is actually guiding you towards healing, towards that peace offering, guiding you away from that push and pull, that constant struggle, right? And I'll ask also for some more clarification on that. Let's see. For those struggling with family, what advice do you have? Welcome, God, angels of heaven. What advice do you have? Yeah, see, a lot of you are overwhelmed. Like, there's just too much going on at once, and that's triggering a lot of your frustration and a lot of your fears. I'm also hearing calling out for help, and I mean, this could be calling out for divine intervention, but this could also be being honest, right? Like, being even brutally honest, just being really straightforward and just explaining what do you need, right? Like, what do you want and what would you like, and really being honest about your feelings and what you're feeling, like just what you're experiencing. How are you processing life? How are you feeling? How are you coping, right? And a lot of times when we open up, that will open the door to a brand new opportunity, right? This is a brand new beginning, because you're allowing yourself to be vulnerable. You're allowing yourself to allow the other person to, one, hear what you have to say, but also you give them the opportunity to express what they're feeling too, because I feel there's a lot of really heavy energy. Like, there's just too much going on, right? And I'm getting a lot of mental energy. So there might be a lack of communication right now, and it might be out of fear, right? You're just overwhelmed. You're probably overthinking, and you just don't really know what to do. But you're being called to open up and really talk about what you're feeling, you know? A lot of this, look, as you could see, the house with the family dynamic, but see, find a win-win situation or outcome, you know? Make this a situation that works for both of you. I'm getting I don't know why I say for both of you, but I'm getting a coupled relationships, right? If you're not with a couple, right, this could be with a different relationship, whether it's a mom, your dad, your brother, your cousin, right? Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever this comes to mind as I'm talking about this is who the message is meant to, guide you towards. So finding a win-win solution, and a win-win solution means just meeting halfway. Sometimes that means agreeing to disagree. And like I said in the beginning, that's difficult. Just like trusting and surrendering that what you need is going to come to you. A win-win outcome doesn't mean you get everything you want, right? But it also means that you get some of what you want, and the other person or the other group might get a part of what they want too. And so opening that door of communication to bring forth balance will open the door for a brand new opportunity to bring peace, right? And the interesting thing is that, again, hidden energies, see, angel of abundance. See, I feel like this is going to take a load off your back. No kidding, you know? Like you're jumping for joy because literally your reading started with 2 aces. That's incredible. And the Three of Cups, right? Which is a hugely celebratory card. I get really happy, excited feelings for you. Honestly, I feel like things are gonna work out, and there's something really positive on the horizon. So if you've been struggling with something, I know it's easier said than done, but really try to let it go. Um, I'm hearing trying to understand the other person's perspective, and this could be a group of people too, right? Trying to put yourself in their shoes and trying to be sympathetic and empathetic to really understand what they're feeling and how they're seeing, what their perspective of the situation might be. I feel this is going to open the door, like I said, to bring forth that peace offering, that weight, that will be lifted off your shoulders. See? A lot of you might already know. You might already know what to do, and you are already thinking of who this is in relation to. And again, yeah, and I mean, if you don't, I would highly recommend that you meditate, that you pray, that you take some time to check in with yourself, because there's going to be an idea that's going to come through. And there's a few things coming through. There's prosperity, there's peace with family, which is interesting considering the holidays are a very stressful time. And there's, we're dealing with COVID right now, but like I said, see, you're being led towards happiness, regardless of what's going on in your external world. Like, that doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't. And I feel like that's why you've been stressing, because a part of you wants this, but you can't see it, you can't feel it, you can't touch it. But see, again, a lot of you, if you're struggling and you're trying to figure out how to make money, or, if you've been waiting and you've been wanting to create something for some time, now is the time. Take advantage of the energies in December. And of course, I'm recording this in November 19th, but of course these messages will apply to you whenever you listen to them. I strongly believe that if you're guided towards a certain message, even if it's an older video or an older post, then that's because you were meant to listen to that, right? There's something there for you to help you with your current situation. So creativity is a must. And it's interesting because creativity is coming up as what's hidden, as what you can't see, right? This is a creative card right here. This is making something out of nothing. And some of you, I could already hear you saying, well, I'm not very creative. But here's the thing, is you already have an idea. And as soon as you start it, you're just going to all of a sudden know where to go. And I mean, this could be a simple taking a new class, right? Maybe you got laid off and you're not really sure what you're going to do for work, how you're going to find work. This might be doing some research, looking up the industry. This could be starting something of your own. And, maybe you're not expecting money right away and you're just doing it because it feels right. I'll tell you that that's how I started with readings. That's how I started with And I'm amazed with the outcome. Like, I sometimes can't believe I'm even doing this, because to be honest, I would have never imagined 5 years ago that I would be here where I am now, right? So I feel that same energy, but for you right now, right? Like, a lot of times we feel like we don't have options, but we do. You know, like that saying says, um, if the doors won't open, build one. Build your own door, right? Build your own door. What are you afraid of that's stopping you from building that door? Because that door is going to be the pathway towards success. Like, you're going to do really well. And I mean, like I said, these readings are not gender specific. So this could be for males or females. So if you've been thinking about an idea, now's the time to start now. Start now, because come the spring and the summer, you're going to start seeing uh, the rewards. You're going to start seeing some rewards. You're going to start seeing it grow. And there's nothing more satisfying than creating something for yourself and allowing it to grow, right? But first, of course, you have to work through your fears. And I can ask a little bit about your fears. Let's see. What clarification do you have? Yeah, see, a lot of you are remembering the past. A lot of you are afraid of old patterns, right? And some of these might be beliefs. But it's time to let that go. You know, it's time to have faith and follow to where you're being led. If you notice, the angel is leading those girls down a different path, right? She's pointing, go that way. She's not pointing behind her, she's pointing in front of her, and you're being led to move forward, not backwards, forward, because that's what's going to lead you to success. That's what's going to lead you to celebrations. That's what's going to lead you towards peace. And so I'll close this reading off with one last card. I'll ask, where is spirit leading you towards? Clarification. See, a lot of you are being brought back to your religion or your spirituality, right? And some of these beliefs might have to do with your religion or spirituality, but some of you, I'm hearing, like, some of you are like dropping down to your knees, like, because you're having a really hard time, right? But you're being called to listen to your emotions, and this is coming up as hidden because this came up in the bottom of the deck. Pay attention to what you're feeling and focus on that, because a lot of you are being guided even to pray and ask for help, because again, the way divine intervention works is you have to ask for help, right? We have free will. God's given us free will, so we don't ask for help, that door won't open, because He's not going to force you, or God or the universe, however you see Him, but He's not going to force you to open that door, right? He's going to allow you to open it when you're ready to open it. But when you do open it, which is where He's guiding you towards, it's going to be a door that's going to be really easy to open. And you're going to be really surprised, because in the past, it wasn't that easy. Like, it's been hard. It's been tough. But see, again, look, totally different deck. Realizations and epiphanies. See, again, those ideas, I'm telling you, that intuition, that guidance. See, and butterflies are a symbol of transformation. And the color blue symbolizes calm, peace, serenity, right? So orange here represents movement. It represents protection even. I always think of orange, for those that know me already know, I probably told you this a million times, but Archangel Michael, right? So if you're having a particularly difficult time, you can call on Archangel Michael to step in. I mean, if you're having trouble with your family, I have Mother Mary here, and she is the mother of all mothers, right? So she's helping you provide. Literally, it just happens to be where I put that card. Like, she's helping you provide. So if you're having a struggle, and this could be if you're if you're a man, and you're having a hard time tuning into your emotions, tuning into your instinct, right? Your intuition. You can call on Mother Mary and you can call on Archangel Michael to help you reconnect, because you're being called to listen to your intuition. You're being, like I said, you're being guided. Some of you might be having health problems, right? And this could be because you're aging or but there's, like I said, there's positive news on the horizon that's going to help shift this, right? See, again, that orange, and yellow is symbolic of happiness. So if you've been struggling with your health, know that you are going to get better. Yeah, see, this is the card underneath the deck. Like, you are literally leaving a difficult situation behind. I just can't. I just can't even, like, express the words that I feel. And it's all happy feelings, excitement. And that might also be how you feel, like how you end up feeling, because it's going to be such a relief that this phase is finally over, right? That you finally made it through. More than anything, I thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to talk to you again on Wednesday. Take care.